Let me just start off by thanking every one of you. Firstly, I'd like to thank all my viewers, all my supporters, all my fans, all my followers, whether it's on YouTube or my social media. I really would like to thank you. Without you guys, this channel and this project, the Shah project, would not be happening. And on YouTube, I would not be doing the things I do if it wasn't for you. So thank you very much for being here for me and viewing my videos every time I publish them on a Sunday. And most importantly, I thank you for your comments, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. My name is Shah. I'm a landscape photographer, passionate adventurer, mountain biker, and a devoted conservationist. A few years ago, my freedom and independence was nearly taken away from doing what I love by becoming a carer for my special needs son. Since then, I've doubled the stakes of my mission to make nature and the outdoors an inseparable and fundamental part of every family. This has now become my project. Some of you have been messaging me privately, some of you have left comments, some of you have messaged via social media. So it's a mixed media of messages I get, and I want to demystify the most frequently asked questions and run through them as a list. So in priority of the most important that I think is the most important and the most common and frequently asked question. The questions are mainly based around what I do and why I do the things I do. So what I do is I make YouTube videos, I go outdoors and explore the wilderness and nature, and through that I make these videos of my travels. And then while I'm there, I also carry out my work, which is nature and landscape photography. So not only do I get to explore, but I get to have many adventures. I get to create these video logs, and then I also, most importantly, get to do my nature and landscape photography whilst I'm out there. So question number one, which I think is the most important, is why am I doing what I do? So why am I doing what I'm doing is purposeful reasons there. Firstly, most importantly, it's to do with our environment. I do it because I want people to understand why our natural environment is so important for us, why our natural environment is so important to the future generation, your children, my children. So I want to teach them about respect. I want to teach my viewers about protecting it. I want to teach my viewers about enjoying the wilderness, and most importantly, I want to teach them about going out into the wilderness regularly so that you can appreciate what this wonderful nature has to offer us. And another important point on that is actually taking the next generation, your children, out into nature frequently so that they understand what nature has to offer them now and in the future. So that's the number one reason I am doing what I'm doing. And to add to that, it helps me understand and repurpose green living a little bit more. So green living and eco-friendly living is really important to me. So by going out into nature and into the wilderness, it helps me understand the impact that society, the impact that myself, and the impact that the people around me are creating on our climate, on our environment, by doing certain things. So it helps me become more eco-friendly. It helps me understand how to live green a bit more, and therefore going out into nature and doing the work that I do helps me be a better person overall. And most importantly, it makes me happy. It really does make me happy. So when I get to explore and go on these micro adventures and carry out my photography while I'm out there, it just really makes me happy and content. It's something I've always done as a child, and I would like to continue doing when I'm much older. So it makes me happy. It helps me create the forms of art that I really appreciate, which is photography. It helps me create videos to educate people, and it helps me go more eco-friendly and go more green, because that's what is required right now in this day and age. The second most common question that I get asked by my viewers is, why the British Isles? Well, firstly, I live in England. The British Isles are very accessible to me, and therefore the British Isles. I feel every country, wherever you live, there is so much to see, there is so much to do. You will never ever run out of places to see and things to do whilst you're out there. Never. So I'm focusing on the British Isles because I absolutely love the British Isles, and I believe there is so much to do that will last me a few lifetimes. There is so much to see that will last me a few lifetimes. So whether I'm on a hike or on a mountain bike ride, which is mainly what I like to do, is hiking and mountain biking, I feel there's so many places to visit to do those activities. There's so many things that you can do whilst you're out there on those activities that I will never run out. The British Isles are absolutely beautiful. They're fabulous. They're absolutely amazing. It's just so amazing also that very few people actually understand the beauty and the nature of the British Isles. It's almost like they take it for granted, but probably not. It's probably time that doesn't get them out as much as they want, but there is so much beauty here that I will never take it for granted, and hence I want to be out there exploring. So my point number 2, why the British Isles? It's because I live here and there is so many beautiful places to explore and see that I will never run out, and hence I'm focusing on the British Isles. If I travel abroad, hey, you might see some more videos there, and I do travel abroad, so you will probably see some videos from there. But for the time being, I am focused on educating, photographing and video logging the British Isles. The third most important question that I think is the most important question, but most frequently asked by my viewers as well, is how do I find the amazing places that I visit? How do I find them? Well, there's several different ways of doing it, but I spend a lot of time researching. So I spend a lot of time on the computer researching various places, understanding where they are, what they have to offer. Is there any history or particular geography behind it? I actually look into a lot of that. So I use various tools. So I use, of course, the computer, laptop, and browse that and find places to visit. But I also use particular apps. So I use certain apps on my mobile phone to help me decipher some of the best places to go to. I use Google Maps. I use OS maps, Ordnance Survey maps. I use them as well. And when I combine them together, I get pinpoint accuracy in terms of the details and in terms of the location and in terms of what I can find while I'm there. So that's really important to me. And how I prioritize my visits and my locations that I'd like to photograph and video log is actually by finding the places that are lesser known or less talked about, which are slightly further afield sometimes nearer to us, but not many people visit them and not many people know about them. Hence, when you look at my videos, you'll probably see very few people exploring them. There's hardly anyone around me. It's probably just myself and Mac, my dog. So that's one thing I focus on, is lesser known places of amazing natural beauty, and that's really important. And once I do my research and start recording this information and start photographing it, I document everything, all the details, on a spreadsheet. So I put down the location, I put down the day I went, the timings I had during that visit, how many hours I spent there, what type of location it is. Is it by a mountain? Is it in a woodland? Is it in a forest? Is it by a lake? Am I hiking along a river? I document all the details, and also document the sort of activity I actually did there. So was I climbing more? Was I descending more? Was it more of a valley feature? Was I mountain biking? Was I hiking? Was I going to be camping there? So I document all that information so that I have it for future reference. So it's really important. Research and documentation is a great start to understanding and knowing how to visit these amazing places. So my fourth most frequently asked question is, do I need to be tech savvy? So a lot of people have actually asked us, do I need to be tech savvy to do the things you do when you go out? The answer is yes and no, basically. Because firstly, you got to love what you do. You got to be driven to actually do that. And so that's really important. And therefore, no technical savviness is actually required for passion, for doing what you love to do, and for actually engaging in that particular activity. You don't need to be tech savvy. But it is yes if you're going to do some of the things that I do. So for example, I do read the maps. I read different ordnance survey maps to gauge where I'm going, how I'm going to get there, where I'm going to park, where I'm going to stay, where am I going to camp, where am I going to go to actually get these stunning images, how is my video going to translate to my viewers based on my adventure. So you got to understand that part of it, and that's a bit of technical knowledge is required there, I believe. Secondly, the videos. So in order for me to create these videos, I need to have some technical know-how. So from videoing to actually editing the videos, and then finally to publishing them. Certain technical knowledge is required there. Also, what's really important, and I stress this point, is the tools you use to actually create the videos, and the photography in that case. But to create the videos, you need the right tools. I believe in the right tools, but also the best of tools for my purpose. So the cameras I carry, to the tripod I carry, to the editing software I use, to the coloring software I use, and how I publish my work, and how I edit and put it all packaged together and then relay it out to the public and social media, all requires a bit of technical knowledge. But also on the photography side, when I'm taking these photographs, a lot of technical knowledge is required there. So you can use any snap camera and take photos, but you're probably not going to achieve the quality and the professional body of work that a lot of my work is produced on. So I need those quality images because people purchase my photographs, so that's important. And I want to be able to capture the sharpest images, the highest quality images, the highest resolution images, in order to translate into various size prints, exhibitions, for galleries, for selling. So that's really important. And then finally, I do blogs as well. So nowadays, a lot of blogging platforms are very user-friendly, so it's quite easy to use and not as much technical knowledge is required. However, you still need to be able to create your website with your content, publish your content, so you've got to have some writing skills, at the same time be able to technically put together a good blog website for the content I produce. So some technical knowledge is required, but remember, the first thing that drives you to doing the things you do is passion, satisfaction of that passion, and a purposeful reason for doing what you do. So that is the driving force before you get to the technical part. The question number 5 that I get asked very often by my viewers and my followers is, how fit do I need to be? Do I need to have a good fitness level? And the answer to that is yes, but the bottom line is you need to be out there doing the activities, and the fitness level will increase and will come. So if you don't hike for a whole month and then try and climb, I don't know, 1,000-meter mountain, then you're gonna have some trouble. If you don't mountain bike and for the last month, and you decide to go out and do a 20-mile crazy mountain bike ride, then you're going to struggle. So the aim of the fitness level for the outdoors is to do it more often. That's the aim. Go out there and do it more often, and you will naturally get fit. If you feel that you don't have that much time to get out and get fit before a particular adventure or a particular mission or a particular event you're going to do, then you will have to work out during the week, plenty of times at the gym or on the street or in your local park, get fit and then go out there. So that's really important. Most of the hikes and bike rides that I do, which is the two activities I mainly do, because I do them regularly, I'm pretty fit to actually conquer them without a problem. But some advanced rides and advanced skills that are required to do the bigger and harder rides and harder climbs and harder hiking events or treks, I will push myself a bit more in the months running up to the particular hike or mountain bike ride I want to do, just to be that much fitter. But yes, you do need to be somewhat fit. But if you do it all the time, then you're naturally going to get fit. One really important thing for me is also the right diet. So what I eat is really important. I don't eat junk food. I focus on the right liquids, what I drink during my hikes, during my mountain bike rides, a lot of water. I keep hydrated. I prefer to eat a certain type of food the night before the hike and the morning of the hike or the morning of the ride. I eat particular types of food, high energy level foods, slow carb burning food could be. So there's various diets or recipes I have in my diet which actually help me feel good on the day. So I've become a vegetarian about 2 years ago, and I've seen a big difference in how I am more mobile, how faster my food digests, how fitter I feel, how more upbeat I feel, how cleaner I feel in my mind and in my body, and therefore it helps me feel fitter overall. So in the most frequently questions I get asked by my viewers, the number 6 question is probably the most frequently asked. I have been asked this question the most often, but I've decided to put it at the bottom of my list because it follows on from everything I've answered previously. This is what happens as a result of the above, basically. So do I earn money from my videos? I actually don't. I don't earn money from my videos. I have not monetized my videos in a way where I earn money from YouTube or I earn money directly as a result of my videos. My videos are based on documenting my journeys for myself. They're based on documenting my journeys for you, and most importantly, they're based on documenting the educational journey about our environment, the educational journey about the respect factor, the protection factor, and the enjoyment factor of the wilderness, and to educate the next generation, our children. So my videos focus is basically to educate. However, I do indirectly make money from my videos. And what I say indirectly, and when I say indirectly, I mean actually making money through my photography. So people see my videos, they go to my website. I share my videos on social media. They might click on that video to take them to the website or the blog page to get more details, and they will see my work there. My work is limited edition, and I do print and sell some of my work to various people. So that's really important. I don't make money from the videos, however, they do lead me to making money from my nature and landscape photography. The videos, in terms of the videos, the importance of the videos is, as I mentioned, education, but also it helps me connect with nature trusts, environmental trusts, various charities, various commissions and bodies, various institutes, helps me connect with magazines, so that I can build up a rapport with these bigger entities, if you want to call them. So there you go, guys. I hope demystifying these 6 questions I frequently get asked by my viewers and my fans and my supporters has answered quite a few of your questions. If there are any further questions, or you need some clarity with the questions I've just answered, then please go ahead and drop me a comment in the comments section, or as you've done in the past, please go ahead and message me directly or email me directly. Not a problem at all. I will answer your questions in more videos potentially, or through the media you've actually messaged me on. And all that's left for me to say is, look, have a fantastic week, have a great month. Spring is in the air. Roll on summer. I can't wait to be out there creating more photography for my work, and be out there educating yourselves through my videos. Please go ahead and drop me a comment. If you have any comments, drop them right there. Please go ahead and smash that like button. I really appreciate that. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe right there. And there's lots more content that's going to be put out every Sunday of every week, and I hope you guys really like what's out there at the moment. Please go ahead and share my channel with other people. I'd love for you to do that. Take care, and I will see you out and about.